Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another Star Wars Unlimited booster box opening. This is the last box that I have on me, the last box in my case. It's got a high bar set for it though. If you haven't watched my booster box opening number 5, I encourage you to go watch it. It's by far the best booster box opening that I've had personally, and despite having, spoilers, no showcase in it, I think it was a really good opening. I pulled, well, I don't know if I want to spoil it, but let's just say I pulled a lot of legends and some really nice cards in that box. So let's hope that this last box is even better. Let's hope it's got a showcase in it. But obviously, you're hoping for a showcase. You're not really expecting a showcase. So let's see how we do. Still need one Vader, one Boba, and one Luke Skywalker to have a playset of those 3 cards. Those are the ones that, out of the legends, you are looking for those the most. Oh, wow. Okay, we're starting off with a Mace Windu. Legend in the first box. The first pack. Foil attack pattern delta. So we had two hyperspace, one rare hyperspace, and a legend in that first pack. Not the legend that we're looking for. We are looking for our Luke's and Vaders and Bobas. Or legends that I have not pulled any of, or maybe only have one of. I think I might have had 2 maces or one. I don't remember. But the only reason I don't get too excited over Mace Windu is because of those promo cards we're going to be getting for Mace in future LGS events. So as long as you're playing and kind of like finishing decently in the placement, you're going to get some free Mace Windu cards. Just an alternate art that I think looks pretty cool. Got to open my boxes pretty quick though, because my next game night to play is coming up here at my LGS. So I want to make sure that I have at least a day to try and prepare a deck or two. Rare foil Gideon. Not bad. We take the rare foils. They don't come up too often. I have yet to open a showcase in all the boxes I've opened, so if there's going to be a showcase, this is the box where we're going to get it. So, just a volume warning, if you're wearing headphones or something, I might exclaim quite loudly if I pull a showcase. And the way the showcase works, I'll kind of explain it. When I open a pack, and you see how we see the back of the cards, right? The moment that I flip this stack, imagine if that was the showcase, oh my goodness. The showcase would be right here in front. And believe me, it's really obvious. It's foil. The art is crazy. It's very obvious when I get a showcase and when you see a showcase. But I kind of like, a lot of people don't like the fact that the showcases are on the front, but I kind of like that unexpected surprise when you flip your cards over and you potentially have a showcase staring right at you. And we got a legend in our rare slot, and it is a cunning. This is probably the best double aspect legend that you can pull, so this is a good one to get multiple copies of. Really good effects on this one. So return, you can bounce a non-leader with 4 or less power to its owner's hand. You can give a unit +4 attack for the phase, exhaust up to 2 units, or an opponent discards a card from their hand. So usually probably what you're going to do in this is bounce a unit back and then give a unit +4. There's so many different ways you can play this card, but if you were to do exhaust 2 units and return a unit to someone's hand, that's kind of like a wasted turn in a way, unless you're playing this super late game where you have other resources that you can still play other stuff afterwards. So it's got some good options though. It is a good double aspect card, and I definitely plan on making a double cunning aspect deck, mostly because I actually like there's a Cantina Bouncer card that I like as well, which is double aspects for cunning. Mostly just because I'm a huge fan of the Cantina and A New Hope, and I want to make a deck that uses Cantina creatures. So it'll have Greedo, it'll have the Cantina Bouncer, we'll have fun with stuff like that. But also because it's a really nice card. You can return a non-leader unit to the player's hand, I believe, is the effect of that card. Hyperspace Star Wing Scout and a rare. Ooh, if you're going to get a rare, that is one of the best rares you can get right there. Fett's Fire Spray and a rare foil Agent Callus. So let's move this stack. Stack is getting a little unwieldy here. Alright, just needed a second there to move my cards out of the way. They were starting to fall over. I gotta get better setups here on the desk here so I don't have to constantly keep juggling what I'm opening here. It's like this one area here causes my cards to fall. Slightly annoying. Double hyperspace in this pack. Rare. It's a good foil to get. Nice playable card. Becomes a 4/3 after you have 6 resources. Getting the 6 resources in this game too, if you're playing cunning, if you're playing green, not hard to do. Hyperspace rare and a... Oh, that's right, one of our uncommons. It's been a while since we've had that happen. So one of my uncommons upgraded to a hyperspace rare. Unfortunately, not a legend. Rare trader, so it's a good card to get. Foil entrenched. Push my packs down in the garbage there. Hyperspace. We do need Palpatines. I think that might complete a playset for him. I'm not sure. Or it's my second one. Palpatine, one of the best rares in the game, for sure. It's dealing damage wherever you see fit when he comes out. Super, super good. Unfortunately, a lot of the best cards are in aggression, which is not really my playstyle, but man, I'm going to have to make some decks with aggression because there's just so many good cards. Really love the hyperspace, and this is my first one for Battlefield Marine. Like that a lot. Rare Relentless and a hyperspace uncommon Rally Cry. Okay, nothing too exciting there. It's our first hyperspace foil. As we saw in our last box, though, there's a possibility of getting more than 3. Typically, I've been getting 3 per box. But there is a decent chance that you can get 4 or 5, so... Common 7th Fleet. Oh, what the heck? This is normally not backwards like that. It's the first time I've seen a base backwards. Took me by surprise. Thought I got something crazy there for a second. Oh, Legends? Darth Vader, heck yeah. Alright, we're off to a good start with this box, or I guess we're kind of almost halfway through. That completes my playset for Darth Vader. Now I don't have to buy any singles of him. Thank goodness, because he's still like a $35 to $40 single. It's like half the price of a booster box almost, so awesome. That is my 3rd Legend, so in my last box we actually got 4 non-foil Legends, so there is a chance for more. But I'm not going to complain with the #1 chase for the non-foil Legend slot. Even though I guess you can argue that Boba Fett is also kind of in that bracket. I think the tiering that it would go right now is Darth Vader #1, then Boba, then Luke. Only because Luke is not quite as like playable in most decks. He's still a really good card. He is a playable card, but from what I've seen, Vader, if you're playing Command, like you're putting him in that deck, and if you're playing Boba Fett, you are almost certainly putting that in a Cunning deck as well. Whereas Luke, it's like, he's really good, but he may not be completely necessary in certain Vigilance decks. But yeah, oh man, I'm glad. If I'm going to complete one playset of a Legend card, making it Darth Vader is the way to go. Maybe we can get one more Legend and complete a Boba or a Luke. Still get a shot at that, especially if something upgrades to a hyperspace. So we're still due at least 2 Hyperspace foils in this box. Not guaranteed to get any more non-foil legends. I'm kind of hoping, since we took care of our legends really early on, that maybe they hook us up with a foil legend or Hyperspace legend to kind of make up for it. Oh, we got another legend. My goodness. Okay, so this is in the rare slot. Um, hmm. What do we think this is going to be? Is it going to be a Luke? Can we complete the Luke and the Vader place set right here in this box? Here we go. No, we cannot. But it is an Avenger. And this is a good card, and it is a card that I will want to play in my Vigilance decks. Not a super expensive non-foil legend, but it's one that I need. I think that's my second or third. And foil common Hyperspace. First Legion Snowtrooper. If you're going to get a foil, you might as well get one that has cool art, but is also playable. This is a very playable card. Not the Hyperspace rares or legends we're looking for, but I will definitely take a playable common over something that you're never going to use anyway. Is this going to be the box where we get a showcase? So this is my last hurrah for my boxes. This is a good rare to get as well. Very needed in my decks. And oh my goodness. Wow. These are so hard to get. I was just commenting on this in my last box. Unfortunately, it's not a command base rare, but it is probably like maybe the next best one. And that is a Hyperspace rare foil security complex. These are so hard to pull. They've got to be like one per case probably. Looks like there's a little bit of, yeah, there's actually some missing. You can see right here. There's like some dots where the foiling is kind of like peeking through. So definitely not, I mean, I'm going to be playing with it anyway. I'm not too concerned about, oh, it's not gradable or anything. In the case of Star Wars Unlimited, it's going to be all stuff I put in my decks anyway. Binders or decks, but yeah, that's a good pull. That's some good value right there. Off price, I don't know what people are charging for those foil Hyperspace bases, but I did see like somebody wanted $70 or $80 for the Hyperspace foil ECL command space. So I imagine the blue one is maybe like half that price or something. Okay, good box. I don't think it's quite beating our last box yet, but it's a really good box so far. Vader foil Hyperspace rare base. My goodness. 4 legends. At least the end of this case has been kind, giving me a lot of good value. Saving me some money from having to buy singles. And also singles to bling out my deck. I will be one of those people where, you know, if I have the opportunity, I will definitely bling out with some Hyperspace foils, especially if it's for something that's sitting on the board the whole time like a base. Alright, we are nearing probably the last third of the box here. If that showcase card is hiding, it's saving itself until the very end. And honestly, if I get a showcase, I'm okay with any showcase, but I would prefer it to be for a leader. Another Hyperspace foil. Wow, this box was pretty loaded with them. Another common, but it is a playable common, Echo Base Defender, 4/3 Sentinel for 3. Pretty good card. Happy with that. I just wouldn't want it to be something like a leader that I don't think I'd ever play, like, I don't think I would ever play the Grand Inquisitor, for example. And I don't know, like any of the hyper aggressive sort of leaders. I don't know. I'm more of a mid-range control kind of person. So that's what I'll be hoping for. Any of the leaders that are kind of like vigilance, command, what have you. Bail Organa rare. But if we're gonna get a showcase, it's gonna have to be one of these last few packs here. Imagine if it's the last pack. Unfortunately, they're not guaranteed per case. It's sort of like a 50-50 chance if you buy a case if it's going to have it or not. Keep fighting. We are down to our last handful of packs here. Any moment we can flip it and see a showcase. Another Hyperspace coming up. What is that? Oh, I thought it was a legend for a moment. Oh, nice, a Viper Probe Droid. Nice playable Hyperspace foil. Unfortunately, another common. Not a rare or a legend, but man, this box was loaded with Hyperspace foils. Some of my earlier boxes were only 3, and they were like 2 commons and maybe an uncommon. Looking back, those were very disappointing in the Hyperspace department. But now we're getting a larger sample size, you know? Have a better idea of what to expect. Uncommon, upgraded to a Hyperspace. Not a rare or a legend. That's one of our last shots. A Wedge, not a bad rare to get. Alright, this is the final pack that I have on hand. Until I get more. When that will be, I am not 100%. I think I would prefer to open up packs until I get a playset of Boba Fett and Luke Skywalker. Once I have those, I think opening packs will be way less enticing. Because at that point, a lot of the value of what I can pull will be gone. Because I do see a lot of value in pulling raw Bobas, Lukes, and Vaders, since they make up a significant portion of the box value. Alright, last pack. No upgraded Hyperspace Legend. We're getting a normal rare, and our foil, oh, I thought it was a Hyperspace, is a Cartel Spacer. Okay, let's do a recap. Still some really good value in this box. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Hyperspace foils. The highlight here, I am noticing like these dots on the text boxes for some of these foils. You see that? The highlight absolutely being the Hyperspace foil rare base, and everything else were commons. And then our non-foil legends, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Best one obviously being Darth Vader, finishing off my playset. Cunning is a really good legend to get as well, and a Mace Windu and an Avenger. So a pretty good spread in that box. Oh man, I don't know. Does this box win or does box 5 win? I think we got to give it to box 5 because of that Hyperspace foil legend. If you haven't watched that opening, go check it out. Anyway, guys, I will be opening more Star Wars Unlimited on this channel, so if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. I'll be playing games, maybe highlighting some of my fun decks that I've created at my LGS events. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.